Yo, how you doing, YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? Hi. That's my thing every video. If you're new, hopefully this video actually gets a lot of views, gets a lot of people. Shout out my guy Bridges. Oh wait, yeah, my phone fell off. If my mic quality is terrible, excuse me. That's on me. I have a really sensitive mic. I don't know why. It's just so sensitive. Anyways, you need to let go of hatred. Video by Bridges. Subscribe to Bridges if you like the video. I don't know, but like props to him. So like I don't get sued. Basically, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. We do have a couple more videos by Bridges. We have 3 videos lined up by Bridges that I'm going to react to another day. Today I'm going to be reacting to You Need to Let Go of Hatred. I see Vinland Saga on the cover. I did watch Vinland Saga both seasons. Fire. So fire. I saw people say season 1 is way better than season 2. I feel like, okay, because they say like no action in season 2. I feel like, in my opinion, season 1 is terrible without season 2, and season 2 is terrible without season 1, because it's literally all about Thorfinn and his progression. And I don't really want to spoil it too much if you haven't watched it. Anyways, is there more need to be said? Oh yeah, follow me on all socials, please, like YouTube right now. Subscribe. Go to TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Stiggy135 editor. Put the picture on the screen. Twitch also, put the editor on the editor. Put the thingy on the screen. And what else? My VOD channel, I guess. No, don't put my VOD channel. I don't think I need my VOD channel. I'm not really uploading on the voice channel. And roll the intro.
Goldfish, the fun little crackers always baked and made with real cheese.
The snack that smiles back.
Ball sack.
Is it too loud, chat?
You don't have enemies. The truth is that nobody has them. Nobody in this entire world deserves to get hurt.
These words, spoken by a father to his son, changed the lives of millions. Thor's philosophy, born in the midst of a brutal and violent world, is a radical rejection of hatred and vengeance. It dares to propose that true strength lies not in defeating others, but in mastering oneself. Centuries before Thorfinn's time, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, grappled with the same concept. Living amidst the chaos of war and political betrayal, he wrote,
Did he say this is the Roman Empire? Because by the picture, it looks like... Oh my god, I'm out of breath. It looks like the Roman Empire.
"The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." Thor's and Marcus Aurelius offer a path to peace that requires inner strength, to see beyond enmity, to break the chains of hatred, and to embrace a higher way of living. Together, they invite us to consider a profound question. What does it mean to truly live without enemies?
What does it mean to truly live without enemies? Basically, my opinion, anyone that hurts you, yeah, you just forgive and forget, I guess. I don't want to say I guess because I'm trying to sound deep, but I can't. But like, bro, Vinland Saga changed my life. I've learned to stop judging people, stop being mean to other people. I never really thought I thought I was actually mean until like some after watching Vinland Saga, I realized that sometimes people are mean without realizing they're mean. But most of the time they do, but like sometimes they don't. And I would say like, yeah, just Vinland Saga really changed my life, I'll be honest. If you haven't watched it, what the fuck are you doing?
Thorfinn's journey in Vinland Saga is a powerful narrative about the cost of revenge and the liberation found in rejecting hatred. At the heart of this journey lies the radical philosophy of his father, Thor's. You don't have any enemies. No one has. Thor's words seem idealistic, even naive, to those living in a brutal Viking world. However, this philosophy is not born from weakness, but from strength. Thor's, once a feared warrior, understood that violence perpetuates a cycle of suffering. Walking away from war, he chose a path of peace, recognizing that true power lies in the ability to see others not as adversaries but as equals. Thorfinn, consumed by hatred after witnessing his father's death, rejects this wisdom. He dedicates his life to avenging Thor's, seeking to kill Askeladd. The man responds,
Is this just gonna be the plot of Vinland Saga? I mean, it's not really that bad.
but this pursuit of vengeance becomes a prison, robbing Thorfinn of his identity and purpose. Even as he fights alongside Askeladd's men, his hatred blinds him, leaving him unable to see that his obsession with revenge serves no one, not Thor's memory, nor himself. The turning point comes only after Askeladd's death. With no enemy left to fight, Thorfinn is forced to confront the emptiness of his life. The philosophy of "I have no enemies" is not about passivity, but about rejecting the chains of hatred. Thorfinn's realization mirrors the journey of anyone who has experienced the corrosive effects of anger, only to find that peace comes not from defeating others, but from transforming oneself. As Thorfinn turns toward a life of creation, farming, building, and fostering peace, he embodies.
This is the part where, like, a lot of people that ask if it's like a good anime, everyone just said the first season is good, really good, but the second season is ass, just because Thorfinn's basically a slave now. He is not a slave. I would say Thorfinn, even though he was technically in the role of a slave, I would say he was not a slave, because a slave is not free. I feel like Thorfinn was the freest he ever was when he was working with that farmer guy. So I feel like Thorfinn was the freest he was ever when that happened. And I'm sorry if I'm not pausing the video a lot. I feel like I'm not even reacting if I'm not pausing the video. But last video I paused the video a lot, and I felt annoying. But this time I'm gonna pause the video, just not that much. And I'm gonna go on like a couple rants, depends if I can or not, because there's nothing to pause on. He's literally just he's doing everything.
Blah 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 blah.
Doesn't piss me off. I don't want to say that pisses me off. I just feel like I don't just want to screen record the video and upload it. Like, it's my channel. I want to get into reacting videos, not just stealing videos and uploading them. Bridges, I'm sorry if you're watching this. I hope I get big one day and you watch this. I'm sorry if you're watching this if I don't speak a lot, and again, props to you, bro.
His father's teachings. In doing so, he shows that rejecting enmity is not weakness, but strength. The strength to break the cycle of violence and to see humanity in those once viewed as enemies. In the Stoic tradition, Marcus Aurelius offers profound guidance on mastering anger and transcending conflict. As a Roman emperor, Marcus was no stranger to war, betrayal, and hostility. Yet, in Meditations, his private reflections reveal a man deeply committed to inner peace. One of his most powerful teachings states, "When a man has done you wrong, immediately consider what notion of good or evil he has formed that made him do this. When you see..."
So basically, I think what he means like, if someone does you wrong, no, you have to first, before you do anything, you have to understand why did they do you wrong. I think that's what he means. I'm pretty sure.
That you will feel compassion instead of astonishment or anger. For Marcus, the key to...
You won't really feel anger if you just do that. I mean, you could just, if someone does you wrong, just understand why they did you wrong, and then most of the time, you won't even feel anger, if not all the time.
Peace lies in self-mastery. Anger, he argues, is a destructive force, not only for its target, but for the one who harbors it. To allow others' actions to dictate...
Oh yeah, by the way, who the fuck is this clown? Because when I go here, 2 videos in a row are this clown. Stan Zeke, or I don't know. But like, I don't even know what that says. I don't speak that language. It looks kind of Russian to me. I know it looks kind of European to me. Anyways, 2 thumbnail videos in a row are just this picture, and I feel like this might be the same guy. Is he just like a jester or like a joker or something? What happened to this man? Why does he look so depressed?
One's emotions is to relinquish control over one's own
Put it in the
mind.
comments.
This philosophy aligns seamlessly with Thorfinn's journey. Like the young Viking, Marcus understood the dangers of succumbing to anger. He believed that individuals must rise above their circumstances, maintaining clarity and reason even in the face of adversity. This teaching reflects the
Let's go
transformation
back.
Thorfinn coming to anger.
Is this me? That horse looks cross-eyed as fuck. That horse... Yo, that horse looks cross-eyed as fuck, but I think that's just the angle of the picture.
He believed that individuals must rise above their circumstances, maintaining clarity and reason even in the face of adversity. This teaching reflects the transformation Thorfinn undergoes. His early years, dominated by anger and vengeance, leave his soul burdened and darkened. By letting go of his hatred, he begins to lighten this burden, reclaiming his sense of purpose and humanity. Marcus Aurelius also emphasizes the importance of perspective. When facing an opponent, he advises recognizing the shared humanity that binds all people.
Where is this?
When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love.
Ancient Rome.
Thorfinn's decision to embrace
I wasn't
peace
paying
and to
attention.
be alive, humanity that binds all people. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Thorfinn's decision
That's
to
why I'm not
embrace
trying to make
peace
a
and
joke.
build a better world
That's
mirrors this Stoic principle. He sees that vengeance does not honor his father's memory. Instead, it perpetuates the suffering that Thors sought to escape. By turning his energy toward creation rather than destruction, Thorfinn embodies the Stoic ideal of a life governed by reason and compassion. The parallels between Marcus Aurelius and Thorfinn reveal a universal truth. To live without enemies is not to deny the reality of conflict, but to transcend it. Both figures show that peace begins within, and that the greatest victory is not over others, but over oneself. Thorfinn's descent into revenge illustrates this truth. His anger, though justified by his loss, becomes a burden, chaining him to the cycle of violence. Similarly, Marcus Aurelius warns against the corrosive nature of anger. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? The shift from revenge to forgiveness marks the beginning of transcendence. For Thorfinn, forgiveness is not weakness, but strength, the courage to let go of hatred and reclaim his humanity. This mirrors the Stoic belief that forgiveness liberates the soul. By choosing to live without enemies, Thorfinn begins to heal, not only himself, but also those around him. His path shows that forgiveness is not merely a moral ideal, but a practical tool for breaking free from cycles of suffering. Living without enemies is both a personal and universal aspiration. To see others not as adversaries, but as fellow human beings requires a fundamental shift in perspective. Marcus Aurelius writes, "Whenever you are offended, remember you are complicit in taking offense."
So, wait, what does he mean, though? Am I
Fellow
stupid?
human beings requires a fundamental shift in perspective. Marcus Aurelius writes, "Whenever you are offended,
Whenever you are offended, remember your conflict and taking offense. What?
remember you are complicit in taking
Oh,
offense."
complicit in taking offense. What does that mean? Okay, I'm just stupid and I don't know big words, but complicit. Alright.
This teaching highlights the role of perception in conflict. It is not the actions of others that determine our peace, but our reactions to them. Thorfinn's transformation reflects this understanding. No longer consumed by the need to fight, he learns to interpret challenges not as attacks, but as opportunities to grow stronger and more compassionate. Choosing to live without enemies does not mean avoiding conflict or accepting injustice. It requires courage to reject hatred even in the face of hostility. It demands the strength to address wrongs without succumbing to anger and to prioritize reconciliation over retaliation. Thorfinn and Marcus Aurelius both demonstrate that the greatest victories are not those fought with swords.
You think Thorfinn was based on Marcus Aurelius? Or whatever, my bad if I butchered that name. You think he's like based off of him? Maybe in some aspects, because I know like some animes like to base off villains or characters, main characters off of like real people. Like take Blackbeard from One Piece. Blackbeard is a real pirate. Same stories. He has like 3 things on his beard and shit. Like big like thing. Yeah. Anyways, you get what I mean. You get what I know.
or
I don't know
armies,
what happened now.
but those one within. By turning away from cycles of vengeance and seeing humanity even in adversaries, they show that peace is not a passive state, but an active choice. To live without enemies is to transcend the instinct to see others as threats and instead recognize the shared struggles that bind all people. It is a call to break the chains of anger and reclaim the freedom to live fully and purposefully. Thorfinn's journey and Marcus Aurelius's teachings converge on a timeless truth. Living without enemies is not about erasing conflict, but transforming it. It is a philosophy that challenges anger, transcends revenge, and reclaims humanity in a world often driven by division.
Which is peace.
This idea, radical yet profound, invites us to reflect on our own lives. How often do we let anger define us? How often do we cling to grudges, not realizing the weight they place on our hearts? To live without enemies is to release that weight, to see beyond the immediate conflict and embrace a higher purpose. Thorfinn shows us that this path is not without pain, but is ultimately liberating. It is a return to creation, compassion, and self-mastery, a way of life that not only heals the individual, but also inspires those around them. Begin each day by telling yourself, "Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil."
W fucking vid. Wait, I don't follow Bridges? Subscribe. Subscribe to Bridges and subscribe to me too. Most of that video I feel like I wasn't talking much. Sorry, I think. Because every time I talk a lot, people tell me shut the fuck up. But when I'm not talking, I tell myself, yo bro, start yapping, because you're basically just recording the video as a screen record, because you don't even have a face cam. But I'm gonna face reveal when I actually start getting motion and Bro, I'm still at 26 subscribers. I'm thinking face reveal coming at like 300,000. 100,000 subscribers. That's when I start thinking of like face revealing. Maybe I face reveal at 100,000. I don't know. Let's just grind.
Do I hear a Vine swinger? Don't you mute your mic on me, boy.
Bro, how do you know?
I heard your heavy monkey paws hit the control.